Welcome. I hope everyone's doing fantastic today. This is your international marketer, Cade Collins, here on a beautiful day. Today I kind of wanted to go over a couple key principles to the perfect invite because a lot of requests that I've been receiving, a lot of things I hear with my team, a lot of things I hear when networking and talking to other people is they have an opportunity, they have a great business, but what happens when you can't get people to come through the door? Because at the end of the day, you could have the best business model. You could have the best presentation. You could have the best speaker in the world killing it. But if you can't get people to come through the door, if you can't get people on Skype calls, if you can't expose people to your opportunity, nothing's going to happen for you. So how do you solve that? Break down the invitation process as simply as possible. And without our opportunity, there are so many resources and materials out there, like videos, like articles, like products, where it's simple to expose them. Because at the end of the day, we're exposed. Some people need 2, 3, 4 exposures before they actually commit to something. That's just human nature. Okay, so don't expect someone to just watch your presentation and say, I'm getting on board right now. If that doesn't happen, make sure to schedule the next exposure. But what we're here to talk about today is how to get someone to listen to what you have to say. So, first off, I have written up 8 key principles to the perfect invite, which is actually Eric Worre, one of the best network marketers out there. I'm taking a little bit of this from him. He is a professional, guys. Go check out his GoPro book. It's awesome. It's a great read. Okay? So think of these more as concepts and guidelines rather than gotta follow them word by word. Add your own swagger to it. Be yourself. Okay? But follow these key principles, not to the T, but use each one, okay? So, step number 1, be in a rush. This has a very powerful psychological role in it. At the end of the day, people aren't really buying into your opportunity, they're buying into you. They see you as a leader. They see you as someone that's going to take this to the next level. You need to be someone that's attractive. You need to be an entrepreneur that really looks like he's taking it to the next level. So how do you do this? From the second you pick up the phone, be in a rush. Because it's just a psychological thing. When someone's in a rush, we think they have other things going on. So how do I do this? Step number 1, call my friend. Hey, Ricky, bro, I just had to get a hold of you. I got a million things going on right now. Or, hey, Ricky, I'm walking out the door right now. Or, hey, Ricky, I'm actually heading to a meeting, but it was just really important I got a hold of you. Finish step number 1. Step number 2, compliment your prospect. Let them know why you're talking to them. At the end of the day, there's a reason why they came up on your list. There's a reason why they came up in your mind as someone that can take this business to the next level. Let them know why. Hey, John, I remember back in high school when we played football together, you were one of the hardest workers. Hey, I remember when we did student government together, you were always prepared for all our meetings. Hey, I always thought you were could always be a very powerful and influential entrepreneur, and I always knew you had a business mindset to you. This is kind of just exposing them and letting them know why you're giving them a call at the end of the day. Because it's important when people get to your Skype call, get to your house event, that they know that you're talking about a business opportunity and that they know that this could be something for them. When people are just bombarded with the concept out of nowhere, it's not really having the right people at the right place at the right time. So take care of that by being in a rush, using a compliment, but also throwing your invite out there. Your invite can be brought apart 3 different ways. All right, the direct, the indirect, and the super indirect way. Direct kind of means you have something that can benefit them. Hey, I came across this business opportunity that I know you're gonna be successful in. Hey, I came across this really exciting concept. You have to check it out. Or remember back in high school When we always talked about in gym class how much money we're going to make in the future, I think I found something for us. This is a simple way of just kind of letting them know that you have something for them to offer, or you have something to offer them that can benefit them. Okay? The indirect way would be maybe someone you didn't even really talk to in high school, haven't even talked to in about 5 years, but you know they would be stellar in the business. You know that their work ethic goes, they're ambitious, they're driven. So compliment them, let them know why you're calling them, and also let them know, hey, my dad always said, when I came across a business opportunity or when I started my own business, I should have someone I respect check it out. Would you be willing to do that for me? Okay. So it's almost like you're not really telling them that you want them to be in the business, but you want to expose them to the opportunity. Because if it's something they're interested in, they're going to let you know. They're not interested in. You don't have to waste your time on that. Because at the end of the day, we do these businesses because our time is more precious than any other thing out there. You can get money back. You cannot get a second of your time back. And also now, the super indirect way. Okay? You can kind of be like, hey, all right, I came across this business. I know you wouldn't do it, but do you know anyone that's looking for some extra cash flow? Do you know anyone that's looking to diversify their income? Do you know anyone that's looking for an extra opportunity to make extra money on the side of what they're doing? Now, what they might do with this is they might ask you, well, what is it? And the whole reason we go over this perfect invite is so we're not having to break things down on the phone right then and there. We don't want to break it down. That's why we're in a rush. That's why the in a rush principle is so powerful, so we don't have to go into it. So we can go into it at the right place, the right time, with the right preparation. But going back to it, let's say they ask you, well, before I refer my friends to you, bro, I want to know a little bit more about it. Perfect. Leads us right to step number 4. If I would you. This could be the key to the vault for your success. This is one of the most powerful statements in business. With our opportunity, especially, there are so many good resources, like I said, that you have a simple invite literally written up with almost 5, 6, 7 words, whatever it is. But how about this? If I sent you a video, would you check it out? If I sent you a video, would you watch it? If I gave you a magazine, would you read it? If I gave you a special invitation-only invitation to our webinar, would you attend? If I invited you to a meeting at my house with some of the sharpest kids in town, would you attend? This if I would you statement, guys, can literally set you apart from everyone else out there. It's huge, and it makes your day and your job so much simpler. If I would you, remember that, okay? Because at the end of the day, if they are someone that trusts you, respects you, or maybe not even, but they still, it's simple. I could walk up to someone on the side of the street or on campus and can use this if I would you. Give them a nice compliment. Don't say, hey, nice hair when they're bald. Remember that, guys. But at the end of the day, give them a nice compliment. Let them know, hey, I have a business. Our corporation is actually looking to expand in this area. If I sent you a video, would you check it out? I'll make it as simple as possible. Okay? And now you're kind of going into a time commitment. They said, yes, they've watched the video. Now what? Have them commit to it. All you do with that, step number 5, is when do you think you could watch it for sure? It's simple. Those words right there. When do you think you could watch it for sure? Now it's not you being aggressive, telling them what you need from them, telling them when you need them to do this. It's digging into their schedule. And like we always say, free their schedule. Now they have no excuse. Now they can literally think, all right, yeah, well, I might have work later tonight. Won't get off till late. Got to feed the kids. Got to feed the family. But I could probably watch it later tomorrow. Or I could probably watch it this weekend. It's okay. Whatever works for them. That's attractive opportunity. Okay? So now that they've said, I could probably watch it after I get off work today. That's fine. Now what you need to do is verify and make it real that you're actually going to follow up. How do you do that? Step number 6, time commitment if I. If I gave you a call later tonight, you'll have watched the video? So if I gave you a call tomorrow morning, you'll have watched the video. Okay? You feel that? Let's say they say, I can watch the video tomorrow afternoon. So if I give you a call tomorrow night, you'll watch the video? That's important. And now it leads us into step number 7, time commitment when. When works best for them to call? And if this is a cold prospect, when works best and what number works best? Now you got their contact information. It's key. Okay, so time commitment when. Let's go through it from if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Yeah, that's no problem. Sounds simple enough. When do you think you could watch it for sure? I get off work at around 7. I could watch it about 8. So if I give you a call around 9, you'll watch the video, right? Yeah, no problem, bro. I'll definitely be finished by then. All right, what time works best for me to call you, though? Let's plan on 8:30. Now they've checked into their schedule. They found out what actually works. Maybe if they did have a conflicting thing in their schedule, they can let you know so it's not like you're calling them and you're not getting an answer. Now you know if something works or it doesn't work. You're exposing the opportunity to expose the next opportunity. That's important, guys. And also, lastly, it's get off the phone. Remember, we're in a rush. We're in a rush. Be attractive. And the whole reason we're doing this is so we don't need to break everything down then and there. I can walk up to someone random on the street, go through these 8 principles. Because it's so simple for them, all they're doing is watching a video. All they're doing is reading a magazine. All they're doing is checking a PDF that you might have sent them in their email. But now, when you talk to them again, they're going into the actual exposure opportunity, knowing a little bit about what we're going to talk about. How I like to do this is I'll call up my friend. Hey, John, I remember I'm walking out the door right now. I'm kind of in a rush, but it was just really important I got a hold of you. All right? I always remembered back in high school, you had the craziest ideas. I always known you were going somewhere, bro. I came across this business where I absolutely know you can kill it. You can absolutely kill it. All right? And I remember when you used to talk about your job, you used to talk about hating your job. Was that true? If someone talks about hating their job, it's typically true. Now, they know you're talking about a business opportunity. Now, they just like to talk to you, give them a compliment. Now, they're not wasting your time. You're in a rush. So if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Yeah, bro, that sounds simple enough. How long is it? It's about 7 minutes. Oh, of course I can watch it. When do you think you could watch it for sure? I'm going to be out in Lake Tahoe until probably Friday, but I could probably watch it till on Saturday. Okay, so if I give you a call Saturday night, you'll have watched it? Yeah, bro. What time works best for me to call you on Saturday? Let's do 6 o'clock. I'm looking forward to talking to you at 6 o'clock on Saturday, John. Do you see how simple that is? It's literally get on the phone, click. Get on the phone, click. And this is really important in your invite process. When you have your list, there is a huge difference, guys, between making 5 or 10 calls and having 5 or 10 people watch your video. Huge difference. Apple and oranges. It's the difference between a basketball player going out, shooting 100 baskets, and going out there and making 100 shots. At the end of the day, not everyone's going to pick up their phone. Okay? So, realize that. Sometimes you're going to have to call 10, 15, 20 people for 5 people to answer and say they'll watch your video. But now, next time you're going into a Skype call, next time you're going into an opportunity with these people, they know they're talking about a business. They have the little bit of a gist of what you're talking about. They've probably done their outside research, and they have questions. It's almost always closable when someone goes into it with questions. You can almost always close them on the spot as well. So like I said, guys, the perfect invite, re-watch these videos over and over again, okay? That's how you're going to get good. Remember, these are just guidelines. Feel free to say whatever you want. You can say exactly what I say, or you can say anything you want. So many different things. Use this with a cold prospect. Be excited. Love what you're doing. Be passionate, and have the realize you have the opportunity to change someone's life. The reason I know that, it changed mine. This has been Cade Collins, your international marketer and networker. You guys make a great day, and all it takes is doing it.